today's video, we will take a look at 3 convicted serial killers who ended up passing away in prison from the coronavirus. Serial killers have always been in the background, with some even living normal lives while not committing their crimes. Some serial killers have frightened us, while others became interesting pieces of pop culture history that we just love to hate. Most victims' families would never get closure, as the convicted killer was put away in prison for the rest of their natural life, while their loved one just wasn't given the chance at life after running across one of the killers. Okay, now with all that said, karma is defined as an action, work, or deed, while spiritually, it refers to the principle of cause and effect, which means the intent and actions of an individual influence the future of that individual. Good intent and good deed equal good karma, while bad intent and bad deed contribute to bad karma and bad rebirth. While I can't confirm if yes, it was karma that did use the coronavirus to take these people out, let's go ahead and take a look at 3 serial killers who died during the pandemic. Number 3. Donato Bilancia. Donato Bilancia, also known as Killer on the Train, was an Italian serial killer who murdered 17 victims, 9 women, 8 men, from just October of 97 to April of 98. Bilancia would become the meaning of fear for people who lived along the Italian Riviera. When he was arrested, he never showed any regret for his crimes. His victims would include 4 prostitutes, a night watchman, a gas station attendant, and a number of women randomly murdered in the train's restroom, hence the name Killer on the Train. Donato Bilancia was found guilty April 2000 and sentenced to natural life in an Italian prison. On December 17, 2020, Donato Bilancia would be reported dead from complications after a coronavirus diagnosis. Number 2. Peter Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe was also known as Britain's Yorkshire Ripper, terrorizing England from 1975 to 1980. Sutcliffe began attacking women and girls in residential areas before moving on to the red light district because of the vulnerability of prostitutes, which he regularly used. On May 22, 1981, Peter Sutcliffe was found guilty of murdering 13 women with attempt on 7 more. He was sentenced to life in prison. On November 5, 2020, 74-year-old Peter Sutcliffe tested positive for coronavirus. He had previously suffered from diabetes and heart disease, which were well-known risk factors for people who had been diagnosed with COVID. On November 2, 2020, Peter Sutcliffe was fitted with a pacemaker, which went great. However, 3 days later, he would contract the coronavirus. After continuing to deteriorate, Sutcliffe was ruled dying on November 12, 2020, and transferred into palliative care. The following day, November 13th of 2020, at 1:45, Sutcliffe passed away. Number 1. Samuel Little. Samuel Little confessed to killing 93 women between 1987 and 1989. 60 were confirmed by authorities, giving him the highest kill count. On September 25, 2014, Little was found guilty and sentenced to life without parole. On December 30th, 2020, after being diagnosed with the coronavirus in a California prison, Samuel Little passed away from a collapsed lung. This has been 3 convicted serial killers who karma may or may not have stepped in on. I thank you for watching. As always, please like and subscribe for immediate notifications on video releases. Remember to be kind to everyone, everywhere. This has been your dose of Criminal Chronicles.